What's up, y'all? It's Shauna James, Shauna J, Queen Sha Sha to those who follow me on Instagram. And I'm here and I'm about to vent. For me, and I remember being in that seat every day and only applying to label jobs all day. All day. I did not, after being there, like, this my field was music. Like, I tried the sports shit, and the sports shit fell in my lap. I didn't look for it. Fast forward, it wasn't working. I spoke to him on grad school. That November, I ended up meeting St. Haraway at a panel. He's the SVP of A&R at Republic. He signed Quilla Ray. Ended up meeting him. This was like, but he was like doing his role at Republic because at the time he was a senior director. So I ended up meeting him, Rock Bala, Jacque, Fred the Godson, God rest his soul. Because my professor is Tony Dofat, like bad boy legend, feel me? So they put like a panel, him and my other professor Kenyatta, they put together like a panel and shit. So they allowed me to like help. And you know, one thing about me, anyone that know me, when I went to LIU, I ran my school radio station. Like I'm one of the executives of radio stations. So I always did like events and panels and spring school concerts. Everything. I was just always fully involved, and it's just so funny to me now when I look back on it, because it's motherfuckers I went to school with, like, and I ain't gonna call niggas names, but niggas know when if they went and when they see this, they gonna know who I'm talking about. So a lot of motherfuckers I went to school with that used to try to play me, I was ghetto bitch, like they never used to take me seriously.
Where you ghetto?
I can't, you know.
Where you ghetto? Like where you at?
Yeah, but it is what it is.
No, because you know I can relate.
I'm authentically me, and I feel like they used to try to like play me. Like I remember I was telling niggas about Bryson Tiller before Bryson Tiller was Bryson Tiller, and I remember I told Dio Brown. Dio used to work in Atlantic now, and at the time he's working in Atlantic. I think now he's at Empire or whatever thing. I said, yeah, Bryson Tiller. He looked at me. I guess his intern, his assistant at the time, was like, yeah, you know your shit. You tapped in. A year later, Bryson Tiller blew up.
That's a fact.
When I told him about, I'm telling you, and the same people used to laugh in my face, dismiss my ideas the whole time.
People, so
now they hit me up on some.
Let me on some like how I get close to you.
Can I get advice?
So, let me ask you.
I remember you.
Let me ask you something, because you know this is more or less for me. I'm a bit, a little bit in these ones and shit like that, and I consider myself, a hood rat, no apologies, I love who I am. Is there a code switching that's involved with this?
Nah, I feel like back in 2016, 17, 18, I would have said yes. Even 2019. 2020, and I'm not saying this because of the company I work for. On my deceased ex, Atlantic Records is the first and best company I've ever worked for in my fucking life. I'm not gonna say it was the marketing department. Julie Greenwald accepted me for who I am. They fucking won my nails, my 30-inch wig, did not judge me.
That's a wig?
This is a wig.
Oh,
in the marketing department.
Fire.
Thank you. I just got my cousin just fix it up for me. In the marketing department, I had the white woman I had temp for accepted me for who I was. The black woman I temp for treated me like dog shit, and some of her colleagues started treating me like dog shit, and it was very hurtful. Because
was it because you were black, or was it because you was ghetto and black? That's what I'm asking. Because like some people just offer it no matter how. She was
so different from me in the sense of like she was like those. I call them this, but typically I hope I don't take no offense to it. Like the shea butter, like.
The earthy, okay.
Very like a Lennox, like she'll.
She had the natural.
And to each his own, but that's not me. That woman did not treat me good. I remember one of her good friends, her coworker. One day she was like, I ain't gonna say her name. She was like, I'm gonna just make my name up. Say her name was Sarah. She was like, Sarah, Stephanie's taking your assistant trying to be funny, because when you're an assistant at Atlantic, you're not assisting one person, you're assisting two people in the marketing department. So it was like, it's an assistant to every two product managers.
Okay.
So I remember her home, she's like, Sarah, she's running off with your assistant, trying to be funny. And I remember that. And people I feel like as black women, the worst thing you could ever do is for young black women coming up in this game is to just prejudge them and be mean and nasty. Like it was just like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was being hazed. I felt like I was being hazed. So I said to say, out of everybody in that department, in the marketing department, a woman by the name of Marsha, amazing. She's head of our department. Marsha accepted me for who I was. A woman by the name of Brianna, she does everything like Burner Boy and shit. She accepted me for who I was. This guy who used to work there named Rod, he's over at Republic now. He accepted me for who I was. And Allie accepted me for who I was. And they never judged me. And they didn't like play in my face, no nothing. Like they were very nice to me. Even Veronica, this other lady by the name of Veronica, was very dope. She was very nice to me as well. It was so bad to the point that I was coming to work in big clothes. This is before me and my body and all that. I was coming to work in big clothes. I wouldn't wear no makeup. I would have my wig tied back, and I'll keep a hat on my head. I can show you this because I didn't want anyone to get any wrong impressions. And the reason why I was like that is because my former friend, she used to intern at the time. She was more, she had like, she was a bigger girl, but she had got her body done.
Yeah.
I guess whatever happened in the past, like, you know, people will try to like make passes, and that's just whack. It's not cool. So like, she even like beat it in my head, like, don't come to work done up because you don't want anybody to think you're in here trying to like
flirt.
Exactly. Like I was coming to work like real, not put together, like. Feel me? Like the most, like my nails would be done, but again, I was just, you know, but
you gotta walk outside.
But
so,
even that, like they still judging. And it was like, all right, whatever. And fast forward, I remember like towards my time, the temp coming to an end because the person who originally I was recommended to, she had been moved to the LA office, so I ended up temping for the gentleman and this young lady. And the guy was very nice. He was respectful. He taught me a lot in that short time. And I just remember like when me and her finally had our one-on-one, I told her straight to her face, oh, I think you don't like me. It's your girl Shauna James, Shauna J, Queen Sha Sha, and I just vented. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You never know. You might want to reach out to me for some advice.